Hello everybody, how is it going? This is Mick Wright and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be starting off with a full run of Dark Souls. I am doing a dexterity dodging kind of build because I have previously been in the game with a strength build and I wanted to try something new. I actually recorded the first episode of this the other day, but my mic quality was very low, you could barely hear me, so sadly that was bad content. I didn't want to restart, so we're just going to jump right into the second installment here. All I did in the first one was get out of the asylum and fight the asylum demon, and then I also killed a black knight and got invaded by a player and killed him too. So let's get started with the next video, shall we? Alright, welcome back everybody. Here we are for a second installment of Dark Souls. I realized I had some audio issues with the first one, so hopefully these will be fixed. If not by the end of this one, then I'm definitely going to have to figure something out before moving on. But let's not let that get us caught up. So I was just about to level up here. We're going to put this point into dexterity. You can see that increases our weapon 1 and weapon 2, my bow and my scimitar, as well as my physical, magic, flame, and lightning defenses all go up. That's because those go up whenever you level up anything. And since my scimitar has B scaling with dexterity, and my bow has A scaling with dexterity, that means these things are going to get really powerful the more dexterity I put in. Powerful enough for us to go kill the next boss, maybe, yeah. And right away, I miss an attack and I get hit. I'm just gonna blame it on the range of the scimitar being different than what I'm used to, but it's mostly because I suck at the game. This once again, just like wait for this guy to come out of here. He'll attempt to hit me. That's how I should be doing it. Oh, you lost. There we go. And then we're gonna run through here. This guy's gonna be the first one to arrive. Maybe try to sneak behind him. Whatever, that works. Hey, rude. Let me 1v1. Rude. Yeah, that's what you get. You notice this guy's going to attack, but it's just going to go right through me because I'm backstabbing the other guy. It would kind of selectively be hit while you're backstabbing, otherwise you would just get destroyed by other enemies. And yeah. So we're going to go on up here. Maybe do a running attack on those guys, stun them, and then get to him. Yeah, that worked pretty well. And then do a fancy spin move there. Always never get fancy, as I am now going to start saying. I'm not going to pretend it's a second hand, but now I will. Okay, down here we're going to go, fight off these guys. I really wish these guys would have like attacked the invader last time, but I guess can't be helped. I'm actually probably going to get wrecked here. Yeah. Alright, so now you can see the circle going around me. That's the ring I picked up, telling me that I have my defense raised right now, which is nice. Oh my god, I just got killed because I'm bad. Wow. That's annoying. So you can see here what happens when I die, I guess. So now I have no humanity, no souls. I am back to being undead. But if I make it back to where I died, I can retrieve my humanity and souls. Just gonna sneak up over here and stab this guy. Attempt to stab this guy. Take that one out. This guy is attacking the corner of that building because reasons. Don't need to go on that guy. You'll notice I'll use targeting a lot on regular enemies and then not as often on bosses. That's because regular enemies, it's nice to be able to just like keep on them while they're moving. Whereas bosses, you're always going to know where a boss is. It's better just to be able to roll fluidly. If I try to like sprint to the side while I'm targeting, I just roll like that, which isn't ideal in boss fights. But without targeting, fighting regular enemies would be very annoying. Alright, so what we're going to do again, just run, dash attack, roll. Backstab. I like that. That works. And you guys are going to try to attack me as soon as I'm out of it. So you see that green stuff over there? That is where I died last time. That is where my humanity and souls are. So we're going to grab that in a second after we kill the crossbowman, of course. Alright, there we go. Retrieval. Just going to back up here. These guys usually lower their guard as soon as I approach, which lets me kill them pretty easily. Whoa, where did you come from? This must be one of the firebomb throwers. They occasionally come down that ladder up there, if I still have their aggro. Alright. Now, I'd like to run in circles around these guys, but I can't really... Oh! Yeah, that's the same thing that killed me last time. I don't know why he just randomly attacks. There we go. Not gonna get killed by him again. And up here's the guy who usually throws the boulder, but there is no more boulder. It's not really a boulder, it's like a flame barrel. You know what I'm talking about. And down here you will see that the Black Knight is no longer in that doorway, because when you kill him, he stays dead. Which is nice. I like it when tough enemies stay dead. I'm just going to drink an Estus, and before we go on to the boss, I'm actually going to go fight an enemy down here. His name is Havel the Rock, and he has this giant hammer mace kind of thing called the Dragon Tooth that will literally kill me in one hit, and some attacks are unblockable. And he is very tanky, so we are going to use a strategy I like to call being a total noob. So there's Havel. Hello, Havel. What you do is you bait him up here, and when he's about to attack, you jump off, and he will follow. You can take some damage, then you can hit him if you don't miss. And then once I took a little damage, he's also taking damage, and we're just going to keep doing this until he kills himself. Because I can heal with Estus and he can't. Hello, Havel. As he, like, sticks to the ground when he lands, like, crumples up on his knees. That would happen to me too, but I press the dodge button right as I land and it lets me roll. I still take damage, but at least I do not get stunned on the ground. Okay, that time I didn't do it right. You can see that's what usually happens. The scary thing is I want to try to make him attack before I jump off, or else he doesn't always fall, but he can hit me while I'm falling if I'm not careful. Like that. Yeah. One-shots. Even if I had been at full health, that wouldn't have mattered. But this guy drops a really nice item called Havel's Ring. Wonder how they got the name of that. And what it does, it increases my carrying capacity by 50%, which means I can carry more and have the same dodge values. So I can use that bigger shield I have, or wear heavier armor if I had any, and still be able to have a light dodge. So that's the first thing we're going for before we fight the boss. Just so I can try to use a better shield than my 85% physical damage one. We're not going to encounter a lot of damage that isn't physical right now. These fire bombs are fire, but there's not really any magic or lightning. But those will become more abundant later on in the game. These guys out. And you can see there, or you saw back there, the reason why I like to use that falling off the ledge strat against Havel, because he does lots of damage and is scary. What you can do is parry him, but you saw against the Black Knight, parrying I still don't do very much damage on the counterattacks. And it's just so risky. If I miss a single parry, then he's just going to kill me. I know I'm being really noobish, but I'm just going to stick to a strat that I know will work if I do it right. After all, Dark Souls is always like, mean to you, why can't I be mean back to it? You see, the nice thing about this weapon is it uses up very little stamina. You may have just seen it attack 5 times in a row before I had to stop, which is very nice. And this guy, oh my god, that really sucks. I had 4 humanity and about 2,000 souls down by Havel. Wow. I am getting screwed up by that spear guy. Let me tell you, this does not usually happen. Wow. Alright, back we go. One thing I have to be careful of is I'm actually not used to being able to roll this easily. I'm probably going to end up dodging off a ledge at least 3 times in this playthrough, just because I'm not really used to having a light roll. That's always going to be amusing for you guys. And I got attacked by him. I wanted to backstab all 3. That would have been funny. Alright. Is he gonna miss me? Yeah, see, I blocked that and still took that one down. I might die here again. God, I'm doing horrible today. Drinking Estus real quick. Backstep. Still get hit. Backstab. Use another Estus. Go up and kill the archer. Grab my souls. Trading hits, usually I don't like to do that, but at least I killed him. Here's the spear guy that loves so much. Let's see if I can drop that guy. Nope, I can get behind him now. Okay. One thing I don't like is you try to initiate an attack and it doesn't like go through right away because you just fell or you dodged or something, or your first one got blocked. You will still attack as soon as you can. So if I hit his shield and press the attack button again as if I was hoping for a combo, it will force me to attack again as soon as I'm unstunned. Which is one thing I don't like. It essentially like locks in whatever you try to do. You can't cancel it before it happens. But it is what it is. So now we're gonna go back down here and fight Havel. At least the one good thing about not being human is I can't be invaded by enemies right now, like that red guy we fought earlier. Not a lot of people are going to be as bad as him, but since that was like a level 1 encounter, I can understand it. Alright, Havel, let's do this. Round 2. You and me. I'm not going to use my short bow. Alright, let's go. Might as well just... I was thinking to put my scimitar in 2 hands so I can sometimes hit him after he falls, but I just want my shield for when if he's about to land an attack, I want my shield. There we go. Just slightly speeds up the process. And he's usually slow to get up here, so when I need to heal, I can usually use an Estus before he arrives. How did that miss? Alright, whatever. See, we're just going to use an Estus real quick here. Come on, Abel. He's probably not going to go down. Oh, really? I'll take it. You can see he's about halfway dead. This is a pretty slow process. It's probably faster to fight him. Actually, the Black Knight fight took a while doing that straight up. This might take a while as well. Alright. 2-handed attack. Boom. 13 damage instead of 10. That's where it's at. Now it's going to be a faster fight. Sorry this may be kind of boring to any of you, but it is what it is. Alright, he's almost dead. I think he just attacked and missed. Lucky me. We can actually get this guy's entire set of armor later on, which would be cool if I liked using heavy armor. Which I do, but I won't be doing heavy armor in this run. Abel's set is very good when you want to go heavy. If you have the endurance. It is very heavy. Like without his ring, I'm not even sure I'd be able to like use it and still move. Okay. Wanted to try to finish him there, but that's just not going to happen. That was a bad time to Estus. Oh, you see how close his hammer was to hitting me there. Wow. But he's dead, got Havel's ring, and that's what I came here for. Gonna go ahead and equip that. And now you can see my max equip load is 75, which puts the 1/4 threshold at like 17 3/4, something like that. I think 17 3/4. What it means is we can now use this shield and still have a fast roll. I actually have a different shield I could be checking out here. One of these guys dropped their shield. Yeah, I think go ahead and use that just because the only thing I really care about is physical. I don't have the strength for it. What a wonderful block! Okay, we are not going to use that shield. That's alright. And in here is an area we'll come to later on. It's like a garden kind of thing. There's a Hydra and some pistol guys, and we don't want to fight them yet. But that will definitely be an area you see later on. And now I'm going to go up and fight that boss I was talking about at the beginning. This boss is a pretty easy fight, and especially one of the mechanics you can do is there's like a ladder you can climb up to repeatedly get drop attacks on the boss and kill it in like 3 or 4. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do because I'm using light and not able to stuff very well. So this is where the boss fight takes place, just on this bridge, not really bridge, top of the tower kind of thing. And this ladder here, I can climb up and then bait the boss over to like where I was just standing, and then drop down on him. You can see there's 2 crossbow guys here, that's why I'm going up right away. There we go. Slide back down that ladder and fight this Taurus demon. I've actually got 5,000 souls on me, so hopefully he doesn't win this. Alright, that should trigger it. Get the scimitar ready in both hands. And we're back. Come on. There we go. And boom! You can see I basically did actually very low damage. I might just do this two-handed and do some dashing on him. I would go back up the tower, but he's like in the way to it, and I can be hit while I'm climbing the ladder, so I'm not going to do that. This guy's very easy to dodge, as all his attacks are very predictable and slow. Oh, sometimes you can dodge into the hitbox though, which is annoying. That one does like forward slam. I don't know how much you can see, but I died. That's what's important. Alright, now we're going back up, since I like staggered him a little bit there. Might get a hit on me. Ugh, yeah, that hurt. Now, if I stay up here too long, he will jump up, so I don't have time to Estus, unfortunately. Where am I? Come on now. Don't step on me. Alright, we're just gonna block that because it'll push us backwards. Dodge. Heal. Alright, now I'm a lot more confident in finishing this. When he backs up like that, it means he's going to do a forward dodge, forward jump, so we just roll under him. And now he's finished. That's not a bad fight at all. He's very predictable. When you're in light, it's really easy. This one's actually easier to do with a light build than a heavy one, I believe. So you can see Ecosystems of Humanity. Homeward Bones are really cool. What they do is take you back to the last bonfire without like dying or losing any souls or anything. And he also drops 3,000 souls. So now we're going to push on ahead, and there will be a shortcut to get back to that previous bonfire that I already kindled. I can like kick a ladder down. But first, we're going to go talk to Knight Solaire over here. If you know anything about Dark Souls, it's this guy saying praise the sun. Now let's talk to him. He talks to us about like multiplayer.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide the reaction. I get that all the time.
So basically he's here on a journey to find his own son, a kind of personal quest.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Heck yeah, I have a moment. I'm undead. I have an eternity.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yeah, sure, let's help each other.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Now that white sign soapstone he gave me is an item that lets me put down a summon sign, like the one we saw in the first episode, that guy right outside the bonfire, which basically allows other players to summon me, and I will help them fight bosses and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do very much of that because it doesn't make very good content just waiting around, but we'll see. I'm probably not going to do a lot of summoning other players either. I'm mostly just going to summon NPCs for the game.
But I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Alright, so he says a little more, but it's not really relevant. He's just going to say how he wants to stay behind and gaze at the sun. Now up here, you will notice something you recognize. I'm just going to go up here real quick to trigger it, and then step back. because I don't want to be in that. Yep, that's our buddy up there, the Hellkite Dragon. Now, it doesn't breathe fire along this first part, which is nice. The sun is going to run over here, and then down these stairs. I do not want to fight him. He will destroy me. So down here we go, and then boom, kick ladder. And slide down it. And we're back to this bonfire. Let's go ahead and repair all the stuff I've got real quick. Because it does get damaged. And now we're gonna use those souls to level up. Wow, that was a lot of levels. How many did I just put in there? That's 9 levels worth of dexterity. So you can see on the right, I'm going to gain a lot of damage and some good amounts of defense. I'll take it. That's what happens when you collect lots of souls like that. What was I about to look at? I don't remember. Just looking around my inventory. Alright, sorry about that. How much damage do I do? Right now I do 113 damage with my sword, and then 134 with the bow, which is nice. So we're just going to kill these guys down here real quick. You probably noticed that I'm under the bridge right now, because up there is the dragon. This is like a way through around the dragon. But I'm going to try to just kill it, which could take a very long time, and several attempts. Fall. Come on. I'm trying to push him backwards off of this, but I guess you can't have everything. What does this guy run out of stamina? There we go. Those guys are very annoying to fight when you don't have your capability. So what we're going to do is just start out down here, pull out your bow, put it in both hands, zoom in. Actually, I don't need to zoom. And basically you can shoot the dragon in the tail from down here. And this will not kill it, but it will drop an item called the Drake Sword from its tail, which is a very overpowered item, although it does not have scaling with anything, meaning it stays at the same amount of damage the entire game. Can't upgrade it at all. Or we can upgrade it, but like strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, those do not increase the damage. I'm actually not going to use it just because I want to get used to the scimitar's moveset. Even though it will deal more damage, I'm going to be using the scimitar for a falchion of the kind one throughout the rest of the game. So I'm probably going to try to avoid using the dragon sword, Drake sword. And for the time being, we're just going to sit here and shoot arrows at his tail, just so we can get that. Mostly this is just a way to like damage the dragon before I go up and fight it the first time. And if I fail to win this time, then I'm not going to be able to shoot the tail because the tail stays severed. So hopefully I'll be able to beat him first try. It'll be a little bit easier. Sorry if this gets a little bit monotonous here, just me waiting for his tail to come back and shoot it. I'm trying to work on not having lulls in my videos, but this is the first time I've ever really tried to do YouTube, so it's going to be a work in progress. Hopefully you guys bear with me, if there are any of you guys, and any feedback and support you guys have is appreciated. I'm sorry. See, this is the kind of thing I was just talking about. So after we kill this guy, we are going to be able to go into the area behind him, and the area behind him houses another bonfire as well as a shortcut we can open up. And then there's also a covenant we can join there called the Warriors of Sunlight, which is the covenant that Knight Solaire is in. Which, that's a really fun one to join. I would usually join that because that's one you can do for like co-op, placing summon signs and stuff. But like I said, I'm not really going to do that. So I don't know if I'm going to join the Warriors of Sunlight. I'll probably join a covenant like the Darkening Blade or something. I'll talk about that when I get to it. Right now I'm in the Way of White. Remember I talked to that cleric guy? I don't really know what the benefits of the Way of White are. I've never really been a member of that covenant. I think it just means he's going to teach me miracles. Way of White is just clerics, miracles, healing, that kind of stuff. There we go. So you can see I now have the Drake Sword. And that does significantly more damage than my scimitar. The Drake Sword does 200 damage. You can see that. Oh, I actually know this has to use it. Hey, look at that. An excuse not to use it. I don't have the strength. I'm not strong enough to use that Dragon Tail Sword. Alright, so we're just gonna run over here real quick. He's gonna miss with his fire attack. I think I'm actually going to equip my other shield because it has better fire defense, and this guy has lots of fire. We're actually going to be using a strat to never get hit by him and still hit him in melee. It's kinda cheap, but there is a spot on the bridge where you can stand and actually not be hit by his fire attacks. But if he like does some random move and slips past me, I want my shield to be able to block. We're gonna go hit him. He flies up, we stand about here, and the fire doesn't hit you. Now whenever he lands, we're just gonna attack him a little bit. Holding my scimitar in both hands just because it'll deal more damage, not really using my shield. And when he turns around like that, that means he's about to jump over to right out over there. And I want to get away because then I can't really employ that spot. And wait for him to walk back. And just keep repeating this. So he might breathe fire if he sees me at first. So what you do is stand up to the side, and after a little bit he's going to fly down, and then I'll run up and keep stabbing him in the foot. You can see his blood stain. Someone just died. Let's watch the little ghost roll around. Okay, just death, probably fire. Right, here we go. Oh, hey, cool. Alright, going back. Alright, I made it back quick enough that it didn't breathe the fire. There's a like short window between when he takes off to land over there and then when he lands that I'm actually able to sprint across the bridge over here. If he doesn't breathe fire, it just makes it slightly faster for when he flies down because he's not breathing fire. Just a little time-saving stuff that I'm going to attempt to do. Stab him in the foot. Flies up. Breathes fire. I actually want to stay back a little bit because he can hit me when he lands with his foot. So I try to stick over here. And I was doing the thing where he's going to be running back. Hello there. I just saw a little glimpse of his health bar, and I think he's still got quite a lot of health left. But we'll see how this goes. He's definitely going to breathe fire. Oh, hey, maybe look at that. Definitely was optimistic about that. Let's go. And after this seemingly endless cycle of this, he will be dead for good. Luckily, this is not a respawning enemy, and I'll be able to go into that church area back there. Alright, I think he's about 2/3 dead, it looked like, which is nice, so he's doing this thing. I like it when he just repeats the whole fly up, breathe fire, miss me, land, because that's obviously the quickest way this goes. We saw him, he's going to fly by and breathe fire. It's actually bad when he flies, I think, because he might land over there. Okay, good. If he ever goes over here, that is not good, because then he can hit this area I'm standing on with the fire, and then it will likely get destroyed before I manage to make it back down the stairs. Yep, this is a bad thing. See, now he's over there in that area where I said I don't like him to be. Oh my gosh, health bar. Oh no. Yeah. So when he does that, that is the thing I do not like. Because it kills me. Alright, welcome back everybody. I decided to cut the footage because this fight was taking very long, and I assume it would have been very boring for you to watch. You will notice I am down to 1 Estus, but the Hellkite Dragon is also very low, at about 1/4 health. So hopefully I'm going to be able to finish him here. That's why we're picking up again. Now let's just go and do it. Stomp it. That hurt a lot. That's alright, we're just going to finish him. Using our last Estus. Alright, let's do this. And no, he's doing the thing I hate. Crap, this is bad. We're just going to try to get back onto here. Probably going to take a hit here. And I should be able to run back to the stairwell. Ooh. Okay, I have been doing this a long time and making no headway, so this is the point where I am going to do what I like to call giving up. So, I'm just gonna go up there and recollect my souls and humanity, and we will revisit this guy at a later time. So let's head on back up here, trigger fire. I actually forgot to like run over to my bounty, but that's okay. There we go. So I retrieved everything. You can see I'm up at about like 5,000 souls right now, which is pretty significant. And we're just gonna run back down. Gonna go ahead and rest at the bonfire again real quick, just to spend those souls I got. Just level up. Actually, let's repair stuff first. As you can see, 26 repairs on my scimitar, 27 on all of my armor. I was fighting him for a long time. Probably gonna get dexterity up to about 40, and then start leveling other stuff. Get endurance 40, vitality to 30. And then I'll go on to level some faith up and learn some miracles. Stuff like healing and being able to go back to the bonfire and lightning magic. Which is pretty cool. Dexterity after levels 30 through 45 also decreases the casting time of spells. So that'll be nice. I'll be able to cast those spells and learn faster. So as you can see, I do 40 damage per hit to these guys now instead of 33. I'm getting more dexterity up. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Now in here there are going to be some rats that will poison you. So we're going to try not to get poisoned by them. See right there, they have like poison buildup. That's what that bar down there shows. We're going to try to bait them one at a time. I actually noticed it looks like it's a bar coming from the left. The purple bar. But how it actually works is the bar is on the right, and that's just like a health meter kind of thing. Which is kind of interesting. It doesn't really matter. Just know like when the purple is filled up, I get poisoned. But that's why if you ever see the bar pop up, that means it just gained a certain amount of extra like poison resistance. So the bar has to refill to account for what it has gained. It doesn't. That's why it appears that I may have just gotten slightly poisoned from something. That's really not how it works. Up here we have another Black Knight. I don't really know if I want to fight him, but I'm going to attempt it, because why not? What do I have to lose? This one's even tougher. He uses like a great sword. Does lots of damage. Backstab. Alright everyone, sorry about that. One thing to keep in mind is that I am still living with my parents. You know, I'm still in high school, senior year this year. So there are going to be times when my parents are going to ask me to like do dishes or take the dog out and stuff like that. So I'm just going to have a lot of interruptions. And there's not really much I can do about that, aside from try to like play at better times. But I'm just going to do what I can. All I really did was backstab the guy that one time that you saw, and then I just went out of the tower and like stopped for a sec. I'm just going to like get back to beating this guy up. So, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. I'm trying to think of something I can put in for, like, filler material if I'm playing something that I can't just, like, back away or, like, in the middle of a boss fight or something. But for now, we're just gonna see where it takes me. I actually never had, like, any success fighting this guy up here. I guess being light is actually useful when you can, like, destroy him one hit anyways. Kind of hard to hit a light guy with a great sword, I guess. Now we're just gonna keep this up. This is going significantly better than the other Black Knight fight. Let's go, come at me. Come on, this might be the kill. Yeah, alright, there we go. Titanite chunk, some souls. That Titanite will be useful later on when I decide to upgrade my scimitar or falchion if I have one by then. But for now, it's just gonna sit there in my inventory and do nothing. There's also one guy right here that I had to kill because he would have attacked me while I was gone. But other than that, I have done nothing. That thing over there is called a Fang Boar and it's very tough. We will get to killing it later. Probably just gonna leave that guy in his corner. He's not really a threat. Yeah, there's the Fang Boar. Try to charge, but he can't fit in here. There's Spearman, some archers. You see that gate's open there? Except one of them is running to close it right now. And now the gate is closed, so I have to go around and hit that from the other side. Alright, take that guy out. Luring Skulls here. Wow, look at that, look at that conga line I got coming for me. Just gonna nope down here. Hello, Fang Boar. This is the part where I hit it and do 6 damage. We're just gonna kind of be really cheap and chill down here. Run up and hit it and see if I can bait it in charging down here. Okay, it charged down here. Get out of the way. You probably noticed, but every time I hit it, my attacks just bounce off because it's armored. There's another thing that makes this take a lot longer. But we'll get it done. If he hits me, he's probably actually going to kill me. So after this charge, come on now. So I'm going to S this up so I don't get insta-killed. I think I'm going to have to actually fight these shield guys. So what I'm actually going to do is run onto the room ahead, where there are zombies that will ambush me in here. There we go. So I want to try to clear this room out before I get boxed in by the spear guys. I should put myself in a pretty tight spot here. Come on now. That's the problem with zombies, they can stun lock you. Didn't mean to backstab, but hey, it works. S this up. Try for a drop attack. Yeah, technically I got one. He just blocked it. Okay, that's one down. Maybe we can circle around this guy. There we go. Now let's get back to the Fang Boar, as this thing is called. Oh hi, you hear that? Somebody else rang the bell. Yeah. This is also a non-respawning enemy, luckily. I believe it's possible to backstab him by hitting the tail there. I've heard. We just should have kept it there. But I've never actually pulled it off. I'd like him to charge on here. There we go. Not even close to touching me. Let's do that. Come on now. Okay. He can definitely hit me there if he scoops his head. Is that a living guy or just a body? Okay, good. Just dragging that body around. Yeah, see, that can probably reach me if I don't roll. Because you can see his tusks do reach pretty good ways into this little tunnel, I guess I'd call it. Alright, he's almost dead, about 3/4 there. I don't know if I covered damage types or not, but this scimitar I'm using does mostly slash damage, which is good against unarmored enemies, but really bad against armored enemies, or like dragons. So that's why I'm able to kill the zombies very easily, but this Fang Boar will notice I'm doing like very low damage. Ooh. Okay. Like my max damage is at about 130 right now, and I'm doing 8 per hit to him. There we go. Luckily this one's not a hard fight, it just takes a while. Get some souls. Sometimes he drops a nice helmet, but I guess he didn't this time. So 750 souls, that's almost a full level up. Just a couple more zombies in this area. Yeah, you can see I do like 56 damage to them and 8 to the other guy. And the 8 was two-handed. So here we get a mystery key that will unlock somebody we can use to summon on the next boss. And then I'm just going to go on up here. There's a couple more zombies. Okay, I'm getting wrecked. There we go. I'm used to having a higher poise when I fight these guys, meaning that like they don't stun me on their first hit. So usually I can just like tank them and then kill them right away. But I'm gonna have to get used to playing the game regularly. There we go, walk along this, just get a little soul. We'll probably use that when we get to the next bonfire. Then up here, I think there's no more zombies in this area. Yeah. Drink an Estus real quick. There's a fog door here, but this is not a boss fog door. This one just takes me into the next area. And now we can start to see a new type of enemy over here. This is a Balder Knight. These guys actually drop a pretty cool sword that I might consider using. This one should be backstabbable if I don't mess it up. Yep. Didn't kill him though. And when they hold their sword out like that, if I try to attack him, he's going to parry it. And then after parry comes a stab. And that is not good for me, because it'll probably kill me. Bro, you can't ask this right now. Alright, Night Shield, let's check that out. Also, I should have been using this shield. I was just using the lighter one for the dragon. Better physical. I can use it. Yeah, alright. Physical's the only stat I really care about in shields. So I'm just going to use that one then. Still got a light roll, which is all I need. Probably gonna drink another Estus here real quick. And now when I block attacks, I don't take any damage. There we go. And then in this next area up here, there's actually a Balder Knight and one of those undead spear soldiers on either side. So I'm gonna go take the Balder Knight first, because the spear guys run slowly. Not even close. Looking for backstab, but that works too. Estus up. Only 2 left, that's okay, the bonfire is just ahead. But first things first, we're gonna go down here. Here is the guy who closed the gate. Actually, how did he die? That is odd. He does not usually die over here. Whatever. So we're going to pull this lever and open the gate now so I can get back through here. And he won't close it again, so I'll just be able to walk back and forth through here whenever I want now. And here we have a halberd, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I can use it. Yeah, no, I need more strength for that. If you don't know, a halberd is basically like a cross between a spear and an axe, so it's a really versatile weapon. Total of 3 of these guys in here. The next one will be the one on the left that'll see me, because somehow that guy doesn't see me walk in. I'm not complaining. I'll fight him one at a time. Okay. These guys do good damage. There we go. 1 Estus left, that's alright. Take out this last Balder Knight here. Maybe I can backstab him. There we go. You try to drink an Estus. Then I'm going to try to fight that guy, but he is tough and non-respawning, and I only have 1 Estus left. So what I'm first going to do is go through the area around him so I can run away if I need to. Hey, someone else rang the bell. Alright, so what we're going to do now is run over here, and there's going to be 2 of these sword guys, and then a crossbow. And this is just a side I'm just into where that tough guy was. That tough guy is called the Baronite Knight. Nice. There we go. That guy. That's what's up. And let's go. There's also a guy that can attack with magic from up there on the left, so we're gonna just bait this guy out of here. Hello. That sound you just heard was only his mace. He has a very big mace. Come on. I don't believe I can block his attacks, so I'm not even gonna bother using my shield. It shouldn't be too bad, just dodge. That was an incredible slow attack. There we go. Piece of cake. This guy also does not respawn. Titanite shard for leveling weapons. Alright. And then we're gonna head over here real quick, and there is a merchant I can talk to. And he will sell me items that let me upgrade my weapons and armor myself without having to talk to a merchant. Weapon smith box and an armor smith box. We're gonna buy those quick. The next bonfire is right here, but we're not gonna use that yet. So come down here, talk to Andre. Not repair. Purchase item. So then, yeah, weapon smith box, armor smith box. Now I can smith my own weapons. And I'm gonna go ahead and repair my stuff. Iron district, because why not? Talking to him isn't really important. One thing I'm gonna do quick. I will in a second. Alright, sorry about that. One thing I'm gonna do quick is rest of this bonfire. You notice I have humanity, so I can reverse hollowing here real quick, because I have that 3 up there. And then I'm also going to kindle this bonfire. Not reverse hollowing. Alright, kindle that. Alright, then going down here, there's one more non-respawning enemy I want to fight. This here is a Titanite demon. They use lightning. Wow, I do very low damage to him. Nice thing is, if you stick to his side here, he can't really hit you. But if you go out front, you notice his pole has a very long reach. He can also like grab you when he does those attacks, so that's why I always try to dodge instead of blocking them. And he picks you up and does a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the reach his weapon has. It's very large. I'm gonna switch between one-handing and two-handing a lot because I do a lot more damage two-handing, but there are some attacks that I just want to block instead of trying to dodge. This is a bad one to be standing here. There we go. I shouldn't be back with that one somehow. There we go. This is actually pretty easy, being able to dodge. I like it. I haven't really done dodge builds before now, but it works pretty well. Doesn't really matter how much damage your enemy deals if they never hit you. You don't have to worry about your shield. And I can't go past that. Dang. There we go. Nice chunk of damage in there. regen and go back at him. This is really not even bad. Just stay behind him, slashing, stagger him sometimes. Dodge that. Oh, didn't dodge that. That hurt a little bit. Just gonna Estus up then. Should be pretty quick here to finish him. Keep getting his hits in. Oh, dodge right into that. And got hit by that. Dodge! Alright. Finish him. Dang. Gets this up. There we go. Not even problematic. Grab that Demon Titanite. And, yeah, it's been a while, so I think I'm just gonna go up to the bonfire and rest here. Let's just see what I can level out of this dexterity real quick. And repair my equipment. And there we go, another level. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.